5-minute meal. Let's do this.
Yeah, we're live.
Oh, hey guys. 5-minute meal time today. All right, I'm going to try to take a little time from you today, but it is for a great cause. We are going to make vegan pad thai. However, you can add whatever protein that you love. I hope you're as excited about this as I am. Listen, our goal at Bites of Wellness is to show you that eating healthy doesn't have to be boring. It doesn't have to take up a ton of your time, and it definitely does not have to overwhelm you. So if you are new, hi, welcome. My name is Sam. I am the creator of Bites of Wellness. I'm also a certified nutrition coach. I'm a personal trainer, and I'm a faster way to fat loss coach. My goal is to empower women to feel comfortable, confident, and most of all, get healthy meals on the table for the entire family, because ultimately that is how we feel the best. So today we are making vegan pad thai. It is a little bit different than most pad thai recipes out there because I try to get a ton of veggies in. I also try to make this super quick and very tasty. So this is a very allergy friendly version. We're gonna use sunflower seed butter, but you can take this whatever way you want to. You could use peanut butter, you could use almond butter, whatever you wanted. So we're gonna jump right in. I've got most of the stuff for the sauce ready. I actually make my own sun butter, so that's why the food processor is a little bit dirty. I apologize. So we're gonna jump right in. Now, if you need to just be like, okay, I need the recipe in front of me, it's gonna be in the comments later, but it's also available at Bites of Wellness. All you have to do is find the search tab at the top and type in vegan pad thai. It'll pop right up for you, okay? So today we're gonna start half of a cup of nut butter, whatever you choose. Again, allergy friendly. You could do sunflower seed butter like we are. What I want you to make sure is that when you are choosing a nut butter, it is not sweetened. So for example, I have my almond butter out here from Whole Foods, and the only ingredient is almonds, okay? So just check that. You don't want any extra salt, you don't want any extra sugar. We're gonna have a half of a cup of your whatever nut butter you choose, a fourth of a cup of coconut aminos. Now, if you're using something like soy sauce or tamari, you might not need as much. The coconut aminos tend to be a little bit less intense flavor-wise, but they are a great option. They're coconut derived, so they are not soy based. The recipe calls for 2 limes, but we only have 1, so I'm going to use a lemon as well. If you have 2 limes, I promise you that is probably the best way. Limes tend to have less seeds, so I just cut it in half. I have this handy little juicer. Just gonna get as much of this lime juice as I can out. I have a fun story to tell you while I'm doing this. So we used to run a cooking company. It's called The Healthy Dish. It's not available anymore. But we used to cater to a bunch of really busy moms. And I got this amazing note one day from one of our clients, and she said, I hope you don't think I'm crazy, because she had just put an order in for 6 of these, 6 double family portions. She's like, but I've been telling all of my friends about how amazing this dish is, and so I've been buying them for everybody in the neighborhood, and I just walk it down to their house and they get so excited. She's like, but now I'm kind of mad because my husband ate 2 of them. He was only supposed to have 1, so she didn't have 1 after she went and was so kind to everybody. So the next time she was like, I'm getting so many on my own. So if that tells you how good this is, and it's super simple. So that was a lemon and a lime, but should have been 2 limes, okay? So everybody staying kind of with course. I gotta dry my hand off here. I also need to grab the cilantro. All right, so one of the ways that this is a little bit different is that we are gonna use half of a red onion in here, and you don't have to be like a super awesome chopper, peeler, anything like that. All you have to do is get the base layer of the skin off. So for me, it's just pull it off. We don't have to be too crazy here, and then pull it off. If you really don't like the taste of onion, you could cut this down to maybe a fourth of it, but gives it good body. It helps it go a little bit further, and it's pretty simple. All you have to do, so I would tell you to just make sure it's not in like huge chunks so that your food processor doesn't have to do too much work, but I think we can all handle a couple of quick chops here. All right, so our sauce is working its way up. We are also going to, Dave's trying to move some stuff around. Sorry if there's stuff moving. All right, so this has also some garlic cloves. I don't have any garlic cloves, so I'm improvising. Just some garlic salt, about a teaspoon is about the same. You guys know I don't measure a lot. When I do, it's usually not good anyway. Okay, so we have a red onion, some lime, some garlic powder. I'm gonna add cayenne later, and then we always need salt. And I thought I had it out, but I don't. Because I just made pancakes and they were amazing. If you haven't seen those pancakes, check out Instagram. They're the bomb. All right, so ready for your ears? Sorry, guys. All right, you're gonna be a little bit more on this than I am here. It's got a couple of chunks, but it's okay. So you can see that because of the onion and the lemon juice, this is kind of like a good paste here. So that's done. So if you wanted just a really good pad thai sauce, again, you could add cayenne pepper to that. I don't have any out. We just moved and all my spices are kind of everywhere. I'm just gonna clear this out, guys. All right, so the recipe on the website calls for 4 zucchinis, but I want to introduce you guys to a vegetable that not a lot of you are probably familiar with, but it's super good and it actually looks a lot like pasta when you cook it. So this is a daikon radish. It usually has light brown skin that I literally just quickly peeled off. It's a very thin skin. But it's usually really long. I know they're at Whole Foods. They're up in the top usually. Usually you'll see them like this. I actually got this one at Harris Teeter, so just the local grocery store. And you can see all the way through. Sometimes they're red. That's fine. Just peel it off. It's spelled like this, daikon radish, okay? And what we're gonna do with this is we're gonna spiralize it. We're gonna make noodles out of this. So if you have trouble getting people in your family to eat vegetables, y'all, the spiralizer is the answer. Now, the reason I have a funny story is because we would sell out of this recipe and Dave hated it because he was the spiralizer at the time when we were doing this. So we were cooking late night, so think between 10 p.m. and like 3 or 4 a.m. And the sauce is quick, it's simple, you guys just saw me make it, it's easy. But spiralizing 80 zucchini a night was insanity, and that's what we would do all the time. So I have the spiralizer that I will link to. I really like it because it's easy to use. Oh, it's on the wrong setting. You can easily tell if it's on the wrong setting, which is nice. So I'll show you guys. I don't know if you can see this, but this spins, so you don't have to keep all the little plates and stuff. You don't have to worry about losing them because that's what happens at my house all the time. Put this back in. But this is the actual spiralizer that we use. So I know that they make like attachments, but we were running lean, guys. So as you can see, this goes really fast with the spiralizer, and you can easily see, I'm just gonna stop for a second so I can talk. You guys can easily see how this could be so fun for your kids. Look at these. You know how they love like the potato fries that are like this? So you can either leave this raw. It's got a little bit of a bite, but it's not like too much radish where it's like overpowering, or you could quick saute this. So that would be the only difference from the recipe online is this daikon radish. If you wanted to saute it, you could. I like to actually spiralize the whole thing. If I don't use it all in a recipe, I just put it in a really big gallon bag and just put it in the refrigerator, and I'll use it. I'll throw it in like my omelets and things like that, really easy. But guys, this is really simple, and one of the great thing about radishes is that if you tend to have a little bit of an estrogen dominance, which means you maybe have trouble losing the fat off the back of your arms, things like that, this will help remove extra estrogen in your body. So if you're a woman or a guy dealing with a little bit of estrogen dominance, this is something, radish is something that you want to add into your everyday, or at least a couple of times a day or a couple times a week routine. And this is an easy way to do it. Who doesn't like pasta, right? So you would spiralize your zucchini, spiralize this up. So I'm just gonna pretend like we did that. You have bagged, y'all, I take shortcuts, okay? Gonna put all of this together. You'll quick chop up a yellow pepper, and then you can cut up a cabbage. So I always get the organic cabbage. It's really good. It ends up making a ton, but if you're in time saving mode, you can also grab just the cabbage that is supposed to turn into coleslaw, or you could grab broccoli slaw, you could grab anything else that you're in love with. You just mix all of this in a bowl and pour the sauce over. If you don't want to make this all at one time, so if you're meal prepping, I would not add the sauce at that time. I would put the sauce in a separate jar, put all your veggies together, and then the day that you're gonna enjoy this, it's really good cold, guys, but it's also great heated up, whatever you prefer. The day you're gonna enjoy this, you just pour the sauce over it, or it can last probably one day in the fridge with the sauce, which is what we would tell our clients at the Healthy Dish. Other than that, it starts getting a little soggy because the zucchini, there should be a zucchini in here too. And then if you guys want to, if you love the taste of cilantro, I do. I actually put some chopped cilantro in this too and let the food processor do its thing, or you could just put it on top and make a really beautiful bowl. Now the assembly instructions and everything are online at Bites of Wellness, but you guys, having this ready, so if this was me, I would spend 5 minutes on Sunday making a couple of sauces that are gonna make my lunch interesting, so that when people ask you, hey, you wanna go get pizza? You're like, no, I have this really amazing food that I cannot give up. You're crock potting up your chicken, you could put some chickpeas or whatever your other favorite like vegan or vegetarian protein would be with this. Really good with hemp hearts on top, that's how I love it. This is good with your veggies and some eggs scrambled on top. It's so simple, super versatile. You could use the 7-minute salmon on top of here. What I'm trying to show you guys is that we automatically go towards, if I want a certain flavor, it has to be this overly salty, overly fatty, really bad for you meal, and it doesn't have to be. You guys, this is all vegetables. So I'm gonna shake heads, no, yes, all right. Nobody has any questions. If you end up seeing the replay of this and you really want to ask a question, leave it in the comments. If this was helpful, I'd love to hear your feedback. Please share this with anyone that you think would find value in it. I hope you guys have a great day. Make sure you get that meal prep on. Have a good one.